to the Imageers channel. My name's Shannon Lee, and I'm going to be taking you through photographing some Exmoor ponies this morning. Now what I've done, I've spotted a small herd of Exmoor mares over there, and what's really good about it is there is a foal at foot. So we're going to get some pictures of little Exmoor pony foal. Now what I want you to bear in mind is that when you're photographing anything like ponies in the wild, you've got to be careful. Like I said, there is a foal at foot, and if the mare doesn't want you around, well, if you get too close, you're going to put yourself at risk. So I'm using today my trusty 1DS Mark II, and I've got a Sigma 120 to 300 2.8 lens. This is fantastic kit. I've been using it for years and years. I've got no need to replace it because it does the job that I want it to do. The quality of the pictures that it produces is superb, and we do make a good living from the business that we've set up over the last 10 years. You don't need to buy the most expensive gear, you don't need the top of the range stuff. On this channel we're going to show you what you need and what you can use, and if you've got an eye for an image and you've got some imagination, how you can make it work. And if you do want to set up a business, how to set it up, how to go about it. We set up an event business. We started photographing horse shows, and now we're doing lots more. So anyway, I'll show you how to set all that up. I'm going to photograph these ponies, and you're going to come with me. See you in a sec. Right, hi again. As you can see, I've moved up to where the Exmoor pony mares are now, and you can see I've got 3 mares in the background there, and also over that way I've got another 3 mares and a foal, which is good. Now the sun's off in that direction, and it's a very hazy light this morning, so I'm going to head over in a second and just take some photographs of them, headshots and different things. Now what you've got to bear in mind is that we are just coming out of the winter, and the ponies, they're still looking wintry. They're looking a bit flat in colour. They haven't got a shine. They're looking well. They've done very well because we've had such a mild winter. But what I want you to bear in mind is if you do come to this area to say you specifically want to photograph Exmoor ponies, or you're just visiting Exmoor or Somerset and Devon in general, you know, if you come in the summer, they will have more of a shine to their coat, and they will look generally a lot better, and they'll be a bit more green in the ground. It's very sparse looking at the minute, but like I say, we're just coming out of the winter now, even though it has been a mild one. Anyway, I'm going to head off over there. I'm going to take some shots, and then we go through the shots I've taken. Also, I'll be able to show you some different shots. Myself and my partner, we got commissioned for a book which was Spirit of the Exmoor Pony, and we came over a couple of years ago now, and we did some different shots of the Exmoor pony, so I'll show you some of them as well in the slideshow that's coming up, and just go through a few with a bit of a chat. But anyway, I'm going to go and photograph some ponies because I want to go and photograph the foal in a second before it heads off. Anyway, see you in a minute. Right then, as you can see from this little bit of footage, I'll approach the Exmoor ponies and I will crouch down and take a couple of shots on my approach. The reason I crouch down is because I want to be on an eye level with them. Then I'll move up a little bit closer and do the same again, take a couple of more shots, and eventually I'll end up in a position where they're comfortable with me and my presence and me approaching them, and I'm at a comfortable distance where I can take shots safely, and also which suit the focal length of my lens. Now you'll also see me working around. I'll be moving from left to right because I'm picking images and looking for different shots and working around so I can get some different headshots of the ponies. Right then, I've just been over and taken a few shots of the ponies, just mainly some headshots. Done some scenic stuff in the past, but what you've got to bear in mind, for a great shot it'll depend on actually where they are. We're on the top of a hill, and it's very sparse, it's very barren. Basically you've got the ground line, you've got the sky, and there's nothing else really. So you can take a picture of the group for yourselves, but it won't have anything else to add to it. Like you won't have any of the shrubs, and you won't have any of the small trees. So if you can find a herd of ponies that are in one of the valleys that are, say, under the trees, different things, then you know you might be able to produce a little bit nice shot. This is quite, like I say, it's very open, so you're going to be quite limited. unless you want to show some dots of ponies on a wide expanse of a ground line and a sky, which to me is not very interesting. Anyway, I'm going to head over now to the foal, because I think the foal's lying down, and hopefully we'll be able to get close enough to get some good shots. I'll see you in a sec. Right, we're a little bit closer to the foals and the mares now. There, that mare there is very, very aware of me, and if I just pan around slightly, that little tuft there sticking out, that's the foal. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take the camcorder any closer, but I'm going to try and just approach closer with the camera, see if I can get some of the foal lying down. It'll probably jump up actually as I get closer, but we'll see. As you can see, as I approach the mare and foal, I take it very, very steady. I'll crouch down and take a couple of shots of the foal, and then I shall get up again, move forward and try and take another couple of shots. After that attempt, the foal will get up, and he does go off with his mum, but luckily for me they do stop after a very short distance and the foal will start feeding. So as they're both relaxed, as you can see, I'm just walking left and right looking for different shots, and then I will crouch down again and get some shots of the foal feeding, and then I shall get up and then I shall move a little bit closer, each time just getting a little bit closer, staying on their level, changing my angle and trying to pick the shots that I want. Basically the aim is just to get, for me, is to get as close as I can, to get as clear an image as I can without making the animals uncomfortable or without intruding in any way. Obviously I'm there and I'm disturbing their peace slightly, but I'm trying to respect their space. I'm not going to go too close. The Mary will be very, very protective of the foal, so I will just sit there and enjoy the sight.